All right, let's get back into Legend of Keepers this morning. What if there's an advantage to having multiple saves? All right, Enchantress level 9, starting over. Without any employees, it's gonna be tricky. Okay. Oh shit, I may have forgot to assign talent points. Also, why don't I have any traps? Feels like a bug. Hello, Care Bear. How are you, man? I think we don't have any traps. Rip? There we go. Enchantress it is. And we want 8 points total. Can we assign those to our other guy if we want? These 8 points anywhere? They're not. They're character specific. My wife has chosen a lovely moment to do that. Alright. %20 chance to burn. Stacks of natural weakness applied with magical brambles increased by 1 to 2. That's decent. Monster and master attacks which apply damage over time effects have a 10 to 20% to this additional stack. Take those, that. That. Poison and burn. Kinda wanna see what tree ants are too. Start like that. Okay. There we go. Okay, do I have people this time? Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was some weird bug where I didn't have people. Cool. Okay. How's everyone doing this morning? How's everyone solving social isolation? What are you guys doing for fun? Gaming? Doing a lot of gaming. Walks, gaming, and movies. You got the corona, Kerbrick. Can't tell if kidding or not, man. Well, if you do, hopefully you're doing okay. Do you know how you were exposed? Wife exposed you. My wife is probably a vector too, although she's been in the house for a week and a half now. Oh man, do all the right things, right? Don't stress your immune system other ways. Stay away from people. Just recover. Scary to hear, man. Bulk of people, it's pretty low symptoms, right? Hey, death. Alright. Bit scary. Well, stay safe, man. Stay safe. Hate to hear that. Alright, let's get going, though. With this. Seems good. Am I happy with... We've got an Earth Elemental. This is a new unit. I guess we should look at our new units, huh? Got that dude. Earth Elemental. Maybe we can do some morale damage this time. Maybe. This one is front. Everybody. Nature damage to the front. Did I spend points? I did. No, I did. Yep. Alright, starting out, what would we like to do to this group of adventurers? I mean, dots just seem, in general, pretty good right now. Applying burn. I guess fairly fire resistant. Not fairly nature. They're a little bit nature resistant. Do I want to get dots on them, or do I want to try to do some physical damage here? I want to curse them. Let's apply weakness to them. Don't think that's actually right, but whatever. Alright, armored. Not armored. So it bounces to 2. They're going to shuffle us. They're not. They're going to do ice damage and fire. This guy's pretty nature resistant, which is good. Should eat the rogue's damage. Ice damage. Oh, the fiends can apply poison. It's kind of nice. We're looking to do elemental damage, of which we will. Vulnerable. Ice and fire. Okay. This guy's hitting the back for air damage. Let's do this here. Alright, then what? Furnace, maybe? They were pretty fire resistant. No, they weren't. Just the one guy was. Sure. No leveled traps, doesn't really matter, I don't think, for what we're choosing here. I'm not sure the rogue will be alive at this point or not. Let's say he is. Pretty fire vulnerable here. Air damage to the back. Fight 1. Debuffed the adventurers. Alright, we can infect 2 of them. Work on that front guy. Then we can do front, or we can do, yeah, front applies tiredness. Nice. Playing the rogue's great. Dude, he's still up. Did we just do damage there? How was the replayability of this game? We're on day 2. It's a little tough to say. Depends how much changes and what gets unlocked and whatnot. Dude, our guys are so tanky versus their damage types. It's great. Fire or nature? Fire. Oh, I didn't even look what his name. Yeah, nature was the correct play there, but it was luck. How is this different to the EA version? It's the same version I was playing yesterday. It's just the full version, right? Thank you. I don't think I've ever won on this map before. Never won on the first fight. That's crazy. Okay, would we like a ghost? No, not really. Or the Boreman. Also not really. He's okay. I like the stun a lot. I think I wanted to try a heavier tank run. Did you change gold game for this run or to hard difficulty? It's just hard difficulty. I like to learn games on hard. We're going to take more gold. I don't know. Maybe a tank is good here. I do like I like the physical stun. Let's try the Boreman. Okay. One of our Earth Elementals got wounded. We've got an engineer, a merchant, an event, and an alchemist and a trainer. Some extra gold would have been nice there. I think I would like to take the engineer again. Get our traps up to par. This prism doesn't seem to scale very hard. Applies ice weakness and ice damage. That does not seem as good as just elemental damage. I mean, I guess there's damage on front of it. Poisons and fires. We did this last time with the double dotted things. And what did we took skills to give us increased damage on, I think it was versus ice actually. Okay. I'm gonna upgrade the ice trap once. All right, run the event. Accept for 552 gold. Trainer. Nice. All right. Gonna upgrade some people. I want to upgrade our tanks this playthrough. Trying to decide what that looks like. Applies poison 2 to all elementals when all heroes when the elemental is defeated. It's kind of a nice ult. Gains 10 HP. Gains 20 HP and resists. Let's upgrade this guy. Let's upgrade that guy. It's interesting. I can shoot the front, but it also does damage to the one behind it. It's a fairly good upgrade. 100% of final damage to the hero position just behind the target is a nice ability. Gains 15 HP. I like the bone on that unit. Upgrading the succubus had a lot of value for us last time. I don't know if I have enough knowledge to make an informed decision here. I think I will level some more guys, but I don't know if that it matters really. Let's take this one as well. Okay. Adventures it is. Let's let Dothra heal. And let's run this. Favorite monsters yet? I like dots at the moment. Dots seem really good to me so far. Alright, we fight them first. They're doing physical damage. I just took my big physical tank off the list, unfortunately. Oh, that's not true. Took another one there. Air damage to the back and ice damage to everybody. And physical to the front. They will be enraged. Air damage to the back? Yes. Ice damage to everybody. We're pretty vulnerable to ice. Don't have to be, though. Haven't really used this treant yet. The treant's a fodder unit, so presumably it's not very good. I don't mind dotting them repeatedly. Let's try this. Then it's going to be ice weakness before spells. No, I think it's... Well, ice dot is okay. Feels like it's just worse than this, though. I'm leveling Icy Breeze for a reason, chat. What is that reason? I believe in ice synergies one day. Is it this day? Probably not. How are they versus fire? Okay, but not incredible. Alright, and what are we going to do then when they show up? Beat them to death with this guy. That's a guaranteed. And light them on fire. They're doing air damage to the back. Okay.
I'm waiting for you.
I like the Enchantress quite a bit more than the other class so far. Front apply a bleed, he's very physically resistant, or impale doing damage to both of them. They're gonna give morale back, heal one person, and they're currently enraged. I think we just hit them both. Slow them down. And dot them. Hello, Florin. not doing a lot of damage here, are we? And skeleton's still up though. Got 7 levels of dots on them. So they will be slowed for the next, or 7 levels of slow, they will be slowed for the next fight. Do I know when the new Battle Bros is finishing out? No, I have no idea when it's going to come out. And yes, I'll be checking it out. Alright, we can check out Enchanted Siege, which I've never used before, or apply Elemental Weakness here. Apply Elemental Weakness right before we Ice Dot them. Oh, I thought we put out Ice Dot, but I guess we didn't. Are they still slow? They should be. Nice. Area demoralize or front ice damage. Demons attack regen life. Monsters 20% chance to start fight with a random bonus. Each hero has a 30% chance to become demoralized. I don't really like any of these. Let's try the Scepter of Destiny. Okay. Fang has been pretty bad, so I was staying away from it. Man, we should have some little bit of cash here. 214 is pretty weak. Maybe we do an engineer here for a single trap upgrade. I keep leveling this for what reason again? Reasons I don't know yet. Leveling ice. Alright, we want to get an event. We want to go plundering. Who's available right now? Pretty much everybody. Let's go plundering. I want resources. Find a monster. Set a monster free. Gain gold. Need gold. Sure. Let's plunder again. What does business trip do again? Can't remember. Let's go do what that does. I see. Can send our level 2 archer away for 8 weeks and get 215 gold and 25. Yeah. Okay. Didn't think very much of Horn of Plenty. Collectors want blood and they'll give me gold for it. Or we can take HP damage to take, we get gold. Wonder how much. I definitely want to do collectors here. 50 life. 10 weeks. Alright. Adventures or veterans? Veterans. Alright, let's move some stuff around. This guy needs some healing, it looks like. This guy needs a little bit of healing. Move some people around. This looks okay. Okay. Adventure is supposed to win or lose. Well, you're playing as the non-adventurers. So if the adventurers win, you lose. Whether or not you're supposed to win or lose is, I guess, based on how you think you're supposed to interact with the game. I don't know. Alright, enemies wander in. don't think we have any ice synergies right now, so I'm happy to elemental debuff them. After they've been elemental debuffed, we've got Mr. Nature Damage Rogue up front. Fire to the first two, and nature to the back, as well as ice to everybody. Fire for the first two is a bit of a problem. We don't have anyone who is fire and nature resistant available right now. We will take both hits before that. So it looks like this fight will be pretty bad for us. How's the armor situation? Does Succubus get hits off? No, just 2. So I'll eat that, then I'll eat the fire. I guess we're going for a single round here. Single round looks like this. But make him go single round of basically doing very little. But it looks quite bleak, this fight. Alright, they'll be nature debuffed. Still hit them with Icy Breeze, I guess. And then we need some frost synergies. Fire and nature resist, very good. Nature in the back. Don't have good nature resist in the back. Okay. Alright. This looks like kind of a rough fight for us. The rogue remains very strong. Is the game any good? Why don't you hang out for a second and find out? I mean, that's totally a subjective question. Did decent damage there. She got immediately healed. Seems worse than elemental resist to me right now. Just giving him ice resist. We have to get ice specialized units for that to be advantageous. Alright, flamboyant lightning in the back or magic brambles to everybody. Seems good. Rogue's down, which is great because there's a lot of damage coming out of that rogue. Frozen arm to the front, you bet. Magma ball to the back. Nature damage and nature weakness. 40 nature damage and tiredness. nice. Pile of bones. Minus 35 morale. Jumps to the hero position behind the target if the target is afflicted by demoralize. Cured prism, cursed prism, which we have already in gold. I'll take the gold. Alright, came out of that. 3 unit losses, but no more than that. So we've got a trainer and some cash. That seems like a good situation to be in. Let's do some training. Okay. So I have ice. I've invested in ice, so I guess I want some more ice stuff. Let's train this dude. And that dude. These are my ice minions. I don't think it's going to be particularly good. And I want to get to the next level here. Damage increase. Damage dealt is increased by 100% of the target's armor is negative. This unit's been very good, this tree ant. Its resistive matched up very nicely. The rogues. Having a counter to the rogue is great. Where's my skeleton? Skeleton is unavailable right now. Okay. I'd like to level this thing too. But let's grab this Dothra Earth Elemental has been pretty good. Let's take the Earth Elemental upgrade. Anything else I want here? Not right now. Okay. Good morning, Billy. We got a workout or an event. Let's do workout. Power for the cost of gold and blood. Sure. Black market to sell some units. Yeah, I think I want to get rid of these tree ants. No monsters to sell. Oh, come on. I hate that. I hate how some of the units, some of the things are like, your guys must be in the employee area. And some of them are like, they must be in the garrison. Can I just have access to my units from any of these events? Why do they need to be in some stupid location for that? Seems really bad. Okay. No monsters to sell. Take out an event. We don't have 150 gold, which is fine. Wasn't a particularly good event anyways. And then adventurers. You two can heal. Like having the earth elemental available. I'd like to get both my frost guys in the same fight. You're not an earth elemental. Be like this. Okay. Meanwhile, let's see what we got. So I want to save my Icy Breeze for the next one. I don't mind Curse Prisming them, I guess. Oh, the trap is after my second round of fighting. That sucks. Okay, what did they bring? They brought front air damage, back physical damage, and area fire damage. Front air. Front air, back physical. And area fire. Armor, armor. So that bounces to all three. Seems good. What are they doing? Are they shuffling? Oh, they do shuffle. Fuck. So we gotta be a little bit careful about that. Okay. We don't want you in the back. We don't want you in the middle. Actually, we don't want you in front. We don't want you in the middle like that then, actually. Dodge the first trap. Place one of her penalties with a bonus. It's annoying. It's an annoying group of enemies for sure. Alright, then we're set up to do a bunch of frost damage to them, which they're basically immune. Okay, air damage to the front. Physical damage to the back.
A renewal. Welcome back.
And fire damage everywhere.
I'm using my Prime sub here because this is where I end up watching so I don't miss the sub. Great content. Always fun watching you.
Thank you, Zardav. Thanks for the kind words. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. I guess this guy goes up front. This guy has physical. Goes to the back. Both have physical. Guess we want fire resist when the guys get hit in both locations like this. Okay. I don't think any of my attacks are ice-based, right? But it's still the most damage we get. Okay. So they will shuffle us here. Not quite perfect. Didn't want to be taking air damage here, but that's okay. It's still better than we could have been. So infection to everybody is pretty nice. Nature weakness to the back. Or tiredness to the front. And they're gonna kill this. Are they gonna kill this in a different way? Need like a better turn order here. They might very well. Are they gonna heal? They're not. Wild Strike a permanent debuff. All of the buffs are timered, so none of them are permanent. Alright, applied nature weakness with the thought that I maybe will use my damage spell versus them. Not even sure. So it does fire and air, which is not nature, so it did nothing. Can apply nature damage and elemental weakness, that seems fine. Gotta remember what our spells do for future ones. I hit back with that, and I can hit only front or area with that. So we want to hit back. Ah. Skeletal Dog Electrical Coil. Interesting. Haven't seen that. It's an air damage trap or cash. We'll take cash. Trainer or doctor, we've got 311, which isn't amazing. But I don't need a doctor, so it's definitely trainer. Anything we'd like to have train more? Not really. Okay. I want to upgrade. Can't upgrade our elemental again, unfortunately. Don't have the money. Applies frostbite when attacking. Gains HP. Nature resist. I wanted this. I'm gonna take that. Right. Collectors again, sure. Do we want to pay some life? Do we need to? I'm just taking gold. Workout, merchant, or event. Let's go workout. Can gain more power, armor, or HP. I'll take armor and power. I don't know yet if power actually impacts our spells. I think it kind of doesn't, but the dream is that it might. Maybe all of them when I have the resources, honestly. Fuck that, I'll take them all. Okay. Veterans or adventurers? Veterans. Need some people to heal. Dothra has to heal. It's too bad. Actually, 2 of our big guys are healing this round. Okay. Let's go veterans again, though. Better rewards. Okay. Hey, Rose. Okay, they heal morale every round. They dodge the first trap. No traps allowed to be placed. They're doing back physical damage, and then they all resist by 15. And front fire. Ice to everybody, front fire, back physical. Front fire, back physical, front air. Fire and air, front. Alright, let's take a look at this. Frost to everything's pretty bad news. Probably the succubus is dead here. And then we get a fire bounce there, which is kind of rough. This unit does no damage though. Probably want to do that anyways. Okay. It's not going to be a very long fight in that place. Alright, after that... dodges the effect of the first trap. Poison them. Then we'll freeze them. They have a lot of ice resist. I should have maybe looked at that twice. Okay. Front is air damage and fire damage. Okay. Back is physical. Okay. This would be a rough one.
I'm waiting for you.
Go back to previous rooms? I think you can just hover them. I don't know that you can go back. Maybe you can go back. Alright, infection spreads all the way through them. Front bone. Basically the only thing we can do is just damage. And then impalement. It's pretty nice. The double fire nuke's gonna crush us here. Hey! Good morning, Celerity. If you guys don't know Celerity's channel, absolutely check it out. He plays a lot of the games that I play, which from my perspective means he's playing a lot of good games. But welcome. This is my second day checking out Legend of Keepers. Haven't played this game all that much, so I'm still learning, but I learn on hard, so That's what we're doing right now. We're running the Enchantress, which is the new character, the newer character. And we're pretty early in on our run. So good morning. Alright, they're all pretty heavily dotted here, which is nice. Elemental weakness seems good for us. You're not noticing a huge difference in normal and hard? Yeah, I don't know either way. Hello, Lusty Heart. Welcome all indeed. Alright. Weak AoE damage, which presumably is actually going to kill one of them right now. Who's next? So we're on speed 100 right now. 35, 95, 85. Sure would be nice and I'll let that guy go. This says it's going to kill it. Sometimes it's a little bit sketchy if it does or not. But it's definitely... Oh, I think it lied to me. No, that's there. Okay, this is their unit. Minus 70. It definitely dies. Okay. So killing that would be nice because it hasn't acted yet. Will a fire dot do it? Probably. Is that minus 35 fire resist and 28 HP? Okay. Ice blocks the back. We need to check the speed, the order list on the side. If you can make that out, what the hell the order list on the side is trying to tell you, maybe. Which I often can't. Alright, I'm happy with gold. We've got plenty of guys right now. I found the Naga very good, but good in the morale run that we did. Is breaking morale not an effective strategy, just not focus on it? I seem to be rewarded for focusing on one strategy at a time. And that one hasn't been that one's been fine, but it's just not the one we chose to do this one. Engineer, merchant, or event. Probably want to keep upgrading these traps. Get our ice trap up to 4. The ice trap has not seemed like a very good upgrade overall, but whatever. Upgrade our elemental weakness too, sure. Okay. Morale run was the first. They all seem to end for us right now at about the I like how it tells me I don't have the resources to do this, but then I can actually do this with the resources I have. Nice. Okay, we gotta remember that tooltip's a lie. It's been a couple lies of tooltips. I don't have anything to alchemize, we'll take the event. Let's do that. Ooh, 300 gold right before the trainer event. That's pretty nice. Alright. Bring our guys over so we can train them. And then trainer. Alright, I'm looking to level our guy, but we can't. It's 325. Too bad. Looking to level our skeleton, which we can. And I'm looking to level this dude. Which is exact 300. And he's available now. Seems good. We'll take that. Okay. I'm going to take veterans again. And we need healing on you. You. Doesn't have to be you, but that's fine. Alright. I would like to focus on trying to get some frost utility out of these ones at some point. Maybe just try to dot early. Something like that. Okay. Veterans it is. Let's confirm. How is the Enchantress different from the Centaur Slave? Seems to be more spell oriented. A lot of dot kind of related things. Alright, so our fight before any traps, which is kind of a bummer. We've got front air damage, front fire damage, and area ice damage with a slow. They shuffle me. They heal each turn. And they remove dots. Kind of a bad group for us. Was it fire and air right at the front? Well, this is our most resistant to fire and air. I'm not convinced we actually survived the round, though. So 55 reduced by a quarter. And then... oh, she's our lowest frost resist, too, so she will be hit with the frost nuke. So she gets hit for 36. And then... what's the order? Then hit with 25. 25 and 36 do not kill her. And then hit with this and dies, but that's okay. She's gotten hit 3 times, that's fine. Oh, they shuffle us, don't they? Okay, so we want the succubus in the front. The other people who are okay in the front are you. And you're not okay in the front. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna poison elemental and poison them, right? That's the plan next. So, and curse prism, it's fine. And we cast nature and dot on them, and then we icy breeze them. And then we try to take advantage of this. They're doing frost. No, it's not frost, it's air and fire to the front. 80. Power and resist all people affected by frostbite, but we have no way of applying frostbite to them right now. And then just slow and damage. Alright. Okay. Is it worth buying? It's an impossible question for me to answer. It's entirely subjective. Alright. Lightning strikes or impairment? We're gonna die here. I guess impairment maybe helps on the other guys. Alright, infection spreads to 2 of them. They're pretty not nature resistant, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. There's other things that go into that, huh? Tiredness times 3 doesn't do shit for us. They heal every round, a small amount. We want to focus a single target. Probably... in fact, this guy's already removed the dots, a little bit unpleasant. But I think we go back there. Hoping for another turn with the succubus, but we're not going to get one. Survived the fire nuke. Nice. Does this hero have a different set of monsters? Yep. At least slightly. Okay, debuff their elemental resist. Hit them with the poison dot. They're pretty healthy coming into the next couple of rounds here. Is there a point where you win the game or optimize your build trying to get the longest round? We've only gotten like so many weeks in, so before wiping, so I don't know is the answer. I like how they killed my guy before I got to act. That's pretty bullshit. Can maybe go ahead of this guy next round. Is that relevant? It is a little relevant. do 100% extra damage if the target is boned negative armor, which he is. Fantastic.
I'm committed.
We get another hit too. Very nice.
I'm committed.
All right, but now our hero has to do some fighting. All right, so I got screwed by Blight yesterday because the tooltip doesn't tell me the correct damage. So I can do frost damage and nature damage to the front, of which they're boned. I can do nature damage to the back and absorb their life, and it prevents healing. All right. Can one shot or not one shot and take more damage. Okay. Tooltips actually lie to you? No, it's not like they're trying to pretend. Can you imagine a game where the developers developed it in such a way as the tooltips deliberately tried to confuse you? No, they're not deliberately trying to do it. It's just that it gave me a health reduction that it was showing me, and then that health reduction was not the same as when I attacked. In other words, because the thing like absorbs debuffs to do damage, but it didn't calculate that properly for me. So, yeah, incorrectly calculated. I haven't found Enchanted Seeds to be any good. And I use this a lot. So I'm probably upgrading Magical Brambles. Alright, Merchant or a Doctor. I haven't found a lot of reason to use a Merchant yet, so I'll take the Doctor. Okay. 28 life healed. Event or Plunder. Plunder seems fine. I can't remember how it chooses the person, if it's just entirely random, but took a lot of damage there on our minions this round. Well, let's go plundering. The breeding farm gives us enrage for all of our monsters, and the volunteer gets happy, and it's only 3 weeks, but the risk of injury is 100%. Find an artifact, gain gold, get vulnerable. Get cost gold, find a monster, get a volunteer's happier. No, it's gonna be one of these two for me. The fact that we don't guarantee this unit getting this, and those would be entirely wasted. I don't really care what these two units do though. But I could really use gold. Do we want vulnerable 2 for all monsters? Are we strong enough that we can take that? None of our guys are gone from that though. Alright. Let's see what we get. Let's roll the dice. Alright, we got vulnerable 2, low-ended the gold, and missed the item. So about its worst outcome we can get. Sanctuary Engineer business trip. Sanctuary's been very good for me overall. So let's go with that. Can't afford it apparently. Get wrecked. I wonder if it always takes both. This one doesn't take both, so I guess presumably we just lost a roll because it could have been a blood only one. Sucks. Course. I am investing pretty heavily in leveling, but we have found it's veteran, champion next fight. Next fight's actually kind of a big deal for us. I wish it told me in the tooltip, but I'm going to do course anyways. It's an investment. Do we wish to pay $75 to send the Treant on a course? No. Fucking Treant's still just fodder. Okay.
Stronger heroes are coming from.
Increase the size of our dungeons, 1 more trap room, right? So we're gonna be vulnerable fighting veterans. It's kind of rough. Alright, who are we bringing for this? Everybody else is basically wounded. Alright. It's gonna be a rough fight. What's the point of fighting veteran or champion's loot? Yeah. Get rewarded for taking more risks or rather fighting harder enemies. Okay. What do they have? They've got pretty annoying anti-dot unit. They have one of the rogues. This is the AoE one. And fire to the front, nature to everything, and air to the front. So they walk in. Very nature resistant. Very not nature resistant. Very fire resistant. I think we just start dotting them. Maybe elemental weakness 4 is good enough too. Alright, we'll start with that, I guess. Well, yeah, okay. Do any of our guys survive the first round? How fast are they? 115, 35, 85. All their guys go first. No, nothing survives. Can I prevent them from killing everything? It's everybody for nature damage, which we're fairly resistant but not super resistant. Love to get a single attack off here. Everybody's minus fire resist, so this is guaranteed to killing 2. I don't think it matters here. We're all roughly the same HP. The back spot takes the least damage. If anyone survives, it will be here. But it looks pretty bleak for those guys. Yeah. Alright. Alright, air damage, and fire, and nature. Air and fire. Okay. I don't disagree. I think the first room is definitely there to soften up the heroes, but don't really have a lot to do that with here. Could have fatigued some of our units. Maybe that would have been worth.
Holly.
I forgot we were vulnerable too. Such a bad for us. Slowed isn't long enough to get there. I think we're just frostbite. Do some AoE damage. Is it champion or veteran? Veteran. Alright, brambles for the dot. Really nice to actually get a turn off there. No, don't kill my dude before he attacks. Oh, come on. Dude, they do so much damage with the vulnerability buff. They're in bad shape here. Alright, so Blight will lie to us. It says it kills one of them, but I don't believe it. The front will kill that before it acts, which is pretty good. And Life Absorb will kill that, but after it's already acted. I think we want to eat this dude. The druid has played a little bit differently from my perspective. A bit more 85 natures. This is pretty rough. A bit more spell oriented, a lot more dot oriented. You seem to wear them down. All right, we can take Bewitched Glove. Seems very good for us. 239 gold, which is very good for us. And this unit was kind of shit, but it seemed like it could be good in morale build for this character, but we don't have a morale build building. Our traps have been really weak this time. I was just trying to do different traps than I did last time. Last time I played this character, I did both dot traps, the fire dot and the poison dot, and they both were very good. I was thought, well, I'll try the ice build. Let's take the gold. Go. All right. Don't have a level up event for a while. Let's engineer our traps. I'm going to keep building elemental weakness, I think. Just to try something different. Collectors are fine. We'll just pay them with some blood. Engineering again. No trainer this week. Kind of sucked. Did get a lot of our better characters back now from that, though. This was our weak run. Or weak fight for us, that last one. Let's engineer the trap again to 4. Okay. Elemental weakness 6. Did it even change? Wait, 4 is the same as 3? No, I'm already level 4 and it's saying level 4. Never mind. Okay. Alright, adventurers, ventures, veterans. We get 2 trainers coming up next time. Alright, you need to heal, you need to heal, you need to heal, etc. Like to set up some dots. Nature and fire vulnerable. Nature and fire not vulnerable. This guy needs to attack twice and he's very slow. This unit doesn't. So probably like that. Okay. I think morale can splash in the games and kills more easily than kills. I haven't found the mix very strong yet. Mostly because your traps and spells augment what you're doing with your units, and like all over the place hasn't been very good for me. I feel like it's worth it to bench high motivation units. Yeah, I tend to. My thought is generally celerity, at least at this stage, and maybe I haven't got there yet where it gets more difficult, but at the early stages I mostly can make do with what I have for units to get through the fights, mostly without taking hero damage, which for me means I should cycle out low motivation units. 10 weeks is a very long time too, so I don't know. And it actually is pretty advantageous to have full rosters available for room 1 and room 2 to have the perfect matchup set up. I mean, like the first fight of this run, which is on hard, we stopped them in room 1 because we just had a really nice matchup of units. So it can be really advantageous to do that. So I found it to be fairly good to, for me at least, to cycle out. I mean, it's a lot of motivation back too. It's 3 motivation, right? So it gives them at least 1 more fight each. So all these units will be a fight without having to be disabled for 10 weeks. And then there's a bunch of events that are also useful when my units aren't locked out. Like I can sell shit units like tree ants. I can send my units for training, etc. There's a lot of penalties when you're locked out on the recovering for 10 weeks thing. So I've found it worthwhile, but I don't know if that scales up. Like I'm too early into the game to get a sense of how the difficulty scales and what sacrifices have to be made as you scale up in difficulty. Let's do veterans. All right. First fight. Protect against morale. They heal 1 hero and they dodge the effect of the first trap. And grants stunned. 50% chance to stun on a 95 speed unit. That's annoying. This is definitely a Cursed Prism. How resistant to stuff are they? Not very nature resistant. Have armor, so I can double bounce or just bounce nature there. So it's front air, area ice, and backfire. They don't shuffle me, right? No. Front air. Okay. This is our other level trap. And they're going to be ice debuffed coming into this fight. Not sure that's very good when it's 60-60. I mean, I can hit back with this target, I guess. Alright, they're doing air to the front and fire to the back.
A renewal. Welcome back.
Okay. And Dungo, thanks for the 7 months. Welcome back. Cheers. All right. Infection, well, they're debuffed on nature, seems great. Fire does a little bit more damage, but 30 up front versus this is 20 and then 15 on the next 3 turns. Oh, we definitely want to get infection going. Need another debuff on that guy. Vulnerable is fine. Air weakness is fine too. Do I care about doing damage there? Yeah, I do. The spell is going to be nature damage. One guy gets healed, spreading some damage isn't going to matter too much. It's too bad because I do a lot of damage there, but it guarantees the heal on that if I do a bunch of damage there. Stunned. Would we have gotten another turn? I don't think so. Yeah. Alright, brambles it up. Alright, a very weak ice damage attack followed by an ice debuff. Let's hope it pays off. Oh, we get a disaster. Fire damage. Bleeding. Another debuff's okay. I don't mind. Fire. Oh, I guess I do have a fire unit coming up, don't I? Alright, fine. We'll heat wave. Yeah. Oh, we got a 20% chance for a buff. Okay, they're all fire resistant, so or fire debuffed. I can kill the back rank or I can dot them. I think I want to kill the back rank. Can kill the back rank again. Yep. Don't want to slow them down. He's already pretty slow. Did not kill. I'm kind of annoyed with that tooltip then. Are we faster than them at least? We are. That's good. Stunner's great, but he's already gone this round. And we have the extra damage on a debuffed target, so let's debuff them. Okay. We do want to slow him down, so we go ahead of him. And then we want to kill him. Yeah. Furnace, which we already have. I don't know the point. I guess you could have the same trap twice leveled, but it seems really pointless to me. The Naga, again, is good from the morale stuff, but it hasn't been very good outside of that for me anyways. The Naga was excellent for the morale stuff. But I'm going to take the gold. Alright. I really like Trainer, but we have another one coming up. Seminar's been okay. So it's Workout versus Plunder, so I think I'd rather Trainer here and Plunder next. Maybe I can sell off the tree ants on the black market would be nice. So for some reason, workout requires that I have all my people over here, which is not the same as other events. I don't understand why. And my hero could use a little bit of life regen, would be really nice, but I think I'd rather take the trainer here. Yeah, we're gonna trainer, then we're gonna plunder. Okay. I want to keep upgrading a couple of these ones, so we can upgrade the stunning effect. I wonder what it upgrades into. I haven't seen it yet. HP on the tanks seem good. This thing has been very good. Get a speed upgrade from 20 to 30. It is slow as shit. This thing gains damage. It's a passive upgrade, not stun. Oh. I do forget that, actually. That's even better then, since I'm not using the stun right now because the passive synergizes with the front attack, which is too bad because the passive synergizes with the armor break attack, which is too bad. I actually prefer the chance to stun most of the time, but we have two people who somehow get buffed relative to frostbite, and we're running frost stuff. I feel like I should also level the frost dudes, so let's level this guy. And this guy. What's the cost? 325 and 175, so we can do both. Okay. I have my frost trap as well. Yeah, well that's my point. Is I already invested in the frost trap, so leveling my frost guys seems like it might be useful. 200% what? Does 200% damage? Is that what it upgraded to? I don't know. I've never done it. Never done this level. It's kind of weird that you can't see into the future, like what your guys are gonna have when you level them. But sure. So we're going plundering. Of course, it grabs my fucking Yeti. Set a monster free. 20% gain gold. Risk of injury. Find a monster. Gold gain. I want the gold. We are about the black market though, so I don't know how valuable find a monster is. I don't remember them selling for that much. This is a lot of gold, although it's 10 weeks. How many weeks for this? No weeks? Fine, we're doing that. Okay. We got another earth elemental. I like the earth elemental, although they're very expensive to level. Okay. Black market time. So we need people over here. I want to sell off both of these tree ants. The tree ants are the free starting units we get for this class. The air elemental's not been real good either. I'm going to pull everyone over here and see what we can do. Watch the black market be entirely different, where I have to have everyone in the other area. It's so weird too. There's like a limit here. So what am I not selling? I'm not selling this dude. So put these over here and see prices at least. Is 5 max level? Like there's a new icon over this guy's head. I don't know what that icon means. Still experimenting with a lot of the stuff in here. Alright. Black market. Okay. Do the tree ants sell for 0? Alright. The guy we just picked up sells for 225 though. God damn it, they sell for 0. What a troll thing. Sure. Alright. I think we're selling the new guy. Can I only sell 1? I don't know if I could have selected more or not. And maybe it only lets me sell 1. I don't want an alchemist right now. I'll take an event. We get the Scepter of Destiny. Oh no, he wants to buy it. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Take that piece of shit. Items have seemed really weak to me so far, but maybe you can get some synergies. This just seems really, really difficult to force synergies out of that. Alright, what's the next fight? Next fight is going to be veterans if we want it, which we probably do. So the Yeti's good to go. Our other ice dude's good to go.
Another poor fool lost in time.
Tom
and
Jockin, next to the
space.
sub. Welcome. start off with dots. Alright, let's look at something like this. Okay. Yeah. See, that would be nice Roy, when things like that happen. When you get items that do something synergetic. Alright, so the Berserker is quite annoying. So first fight, we're getting shuffled. They're doing front air damage, front physical damage, and AoE ice damage. I mean, okay. I think I've chosen bad traps for this, by the way. I was hoping they would get better. The Cursed Prism is kind of neat, but the ice trap seems like shit right now. Alright, so we want this guy in front, right? They can air and physical to the front. We don't want him in back ever. Air and physical. Okay. Pretty vulnerable to air and physical, actually. $85 air. Okay.
I'm waiting for you.
Quitters never win.
Thank you, Corehammer. Yeah, my wife's birthday
Good
today.
fine, sir, and
Poor
happy
girl.
birthday to
Stuck in.
Waifuo.
I think it's going to be a lot of us this year happening that way, though. Alright, we can triple dot them, which is great. Excuse me? Where's the first attack, I guess? Okay. It's still spread, though. Fairly vulnerable to fire as well. It's only burn one though. They don't heal. I think it's better to do that. God, that AoE just destroyed us. It wasn't. Pollen Cloud is a nature resistant. Tropical Flood is morale and slow. And Swarm of Mosquitoes is poison dot. Yeah. I can slow them. Actually, slow is really good versus them. No, it's not. It's the opposite of really good. We're already faster than them. It makes no difference. Also not as slow. The frost debuff is helpful here, though. I wish these two could focus the same target. What happened to his turn? Why didn't he attack me? Why are you still alive? Stuns, the way status effects work is every time they enter a room, they remove 1 tick of 1 status effect, so it definitely wasn't still stunned. Alright, I want to believe the mysterious screwdriver is good, but I think I need like 3 levels of it. We don't have any demons. Skeletons gain 10% life. Does not seem like we're at though. So it's screwdriver here of these 3. Alright, a lot of morale healing. Can doctor. I don't like merchant, so doesn't look like we have good events though right now. Doctor, workout, plunder is pretty weak. Still, that's what we're doing. Alright, let's take a look at plunder. Find an artifact. I don't want vulnerable. Vulnerable was terrible. +2 morale. Next dungeon, raged. I think we'll take this one here. Gain gold, set a monster free, potentially. Got 115 gold. Everybody comes back. Great. Okay, workout, plunder. Gonna work out here. Can gain more strength and it'll... Seems fine. I feel like strength is probably decent on this character since you life leech quite heavily. Trainer next week, so getting some gold would be good. Business trip or plunder? It's business trip. Can send the ice skeleton out, one of the succubuses out, or our Yeti guy out. I prefer this gold, but I kind of want to use this unit. I don't want it gone for 8 weeks. So I think we'll send the succubus out for 5 weeks and 166 gold. Okay. Alright, veterans, adventurers. Our event's not good. Events are random. Much more random. There's a lot more things that can happen there. They're a lot less predictable, and I haven't found them to be particularly positive overall. So sometimes you get great ones. Sometimes like get 300 gold. But I prefer the ones that I have more control over. Generally in games like this, that's what you're fighting for, right? You're fighting to implement what you want on the game. So these people all need to be healed, which is kind of rough. We've got our frontal skeleton dude. I think I'm going with something like this. Not going to be a very efficient first room. That's okay. Okay. You just bought Darkest Dungeon. Watched all my guide tips and tricks videos. Jesus. You've been busy. I see you're using your quarantine time well. Enjoy the game. The game is excellent. Really looking forward to the sequel. Let's do veterans. With this. And I'm going to take a second chat to refill coffee. Back in a moment, guys. Sequel to Darkest Dungeon confirmed? Yes, but not confirmed for when. Back shortly. Alright, chat, I'm back. Let's take a look. So what do we have coming through? Norse first attack suffered. It's a berserker. This thing's really annoying. What does it do? Can't be affected by poison and does 1 billion damage to the back. And it's very hard to target. This one's less annoying. This is a less annoying variant of this than I've seen in the past. And this one does also back damage. So they're doing air and nature to the back and physical to the front. Air and nature. We are resistant quite a lot there. I'm not sure we have enough HP on this unit to survive that. And physical to the front. This is our best physical. Are they shuffling me? They're not. So they're going to heal. They're immune to master spells. They're going to enrage, and they're going to... Can't be affected by poison. This is not going to be a very impactful fight for us. How much damage are they doing to the back? It's a how much modifier? 30% modifier. So they're doing 80 and another... Jesus. Like over 100 there. So nothing survives that. Can I survive more than one hit? What's the turn order? 65, 55. This one goes first and does 85 air. So we will soak 2 hits here. Do we go before it? 70? Yeah, we go before it. So we get an attack and soak 2 hits. That's probably good enough. Okay. So like this, I guess. Can actually soak a hit with this thing too. But I don't want to be hit by air damage there. Okay. Alright. We're going to debuff them. We're going to cast spells on them. And we're going to freeze them. And then we're going to set up our actual units to do something here, potentially. Back damage, front damage. Yeah. The literal air element only has 50% air resistance. Not wrong. I don't know. 50% resist is pretty big, though. I think the air elemental needs a bit more HP. It's actually fairly resistant, and it has resist that I don't have on my other units, which is kind of nice. But it does seem strange sometimes. Maybe it's a balance thing. All right. What are we doing with this? I need a better unit than this thing if we're going to be this. I feel like I screwed myself with my trap selection here, and I only picked these traps to try different traps, but I regret it immensely. We do almost no damage to that front line there. So they are doing air and nature to the back. Air and nature. All right. Okay. Go back to reselect your traps. I'm not talking about the ones I deployed. I'm talking about the ones I upgraded. Oh, we get event first. Slowed good enough to let us do something here? 10 ice damage is very bad compared to 30. I feel like I always end up doing this one because this one just does way more damage over time. I think it's worth to have a wider selection of level 4 traps. I think I need to know what all the things do. Right now I don't actually feel like the balance is very good in this game, in the sense that I feel like some things are just better than others right now. And it's really a little bit early to be sure if that's true or not, because I'm not played enough to make that a very clear statement. But at the moment, that's how I'm feeling. The fuck was that? Didn't I attack the front target with an air bone? Why did this person take damage? Oh, this person ignores first attack. That's why. Okay. That's fine. So we're going to have trouble killing this in the end. This thing's immune to master spells. Does it matter which one? Do we have a dot on any of them? No, we just have nature weakness. But nature weakness right before we walk into the nature attack in 4 turns is okay. Tiredness is not going to do anything, right? This guy hits for 66 and another 30, so 88. We are armor debuffed, I guess. So maybe it does prevent us from dying. What's the turn order right now? We're at 20. So he's already gone. And they're going to go next time killing that. We will get one more attack if I Quagmire first, I guess. Okay. Oh, no we don't, because this guy kills that guy in one shot, which means we get hit too. Okay, so it didn't matter at all. Just kidding, it did matter. I mean, I did exactly what I said I was going to do. One person heals. Spreading damage is better than direct damage here then, so we want to do back. I don't mind getting the nature debuff up as well. So that one's immune to master spells. There's still magic brambles here. Alright, 3 heroes up, and they're all pretty healthy, just not ideal here. Slow here, we're 4,100. 40 means we go before them here. I think that's worth. Okay. I think we get another round on the Yeti. Maybe not. Fuck. Yeah. This is fine. As long as we go before of it. It's still slowed. If we go before, we actually gain HP. It's still slowed. So we just life absorb it to death. Feels nice. Cool. Alright, do we want another set of things? More Ice Yetis might be okay. Juna's been alright. I wonder if having 2 in the same fight is any good. Same vulnerabilities, but I could focus fire the back super hard with that. It's a slow unit. It's the only thing. Another Earth Elemental. Unit's been valuable. Or just more cash. We're about to run into the upgrade area again. Kind of just want more cash. And this lets me also cycle through guys who are tired. Dude, I don't know. I probably should invest a little bit more in monsters, but I kind of... Or invest in a little bit deeper roster. But at the moment, I'm kind of feeling like levels are where I want to be. Alright, there's a trainer twice and a course twice. I think we run course here. Oh, does it matter the order? I guess it does matter the order. Since course is 3 levels, so it's more valuable. And if you max at level 5, we want to take level 2 units, not have them be level 3. Okay.
You have returned.
Douglas the Treant to level 3.
Happy 14 months of self-isolation.
Thank you, Fudgenator, for the resub. We're not on 14 months yet. What's the therapists have to say for us? Just thank them. I think my people might be in the wrong spot right now to get any of these benefits too, which kind of pisses me off. Let's see what we can do for levels. Alright, we want this guy going to 4. Ooh, dude, he gains 10 speed. That's quite nice. Definitely doing that. I kind of need to level this thing up. I need more HP on it. It gains HP too. It's interesting. It's got good resist. We're going to have to level this guy. Both his nukes get stronger and gains HP. Seems fine. What are we at? 582 remaining. Kind of want to level this Earth down. This thing hasn't been very good in the end, unfortunately. These are always good. The ability to apply dots is just good. Kind of want to take these two leveled. That's our deeper roster I was talking about. Okay. I always want to level this because it's pretty good. It's just I never get around to it. Doesn't seem to synergize with anything very well right now. Alright, adventurers, veterans, veterans. Alright, let's take a look at our people. You need to heal, you need to heal. So my frost team is out right now. Okay. So actually tree ants have been a debuff for us in this run. I only used them like twice. I can't sell them, and I can't, and they take some of my RNG when it comes to which level guys are being leveled. Kind of feels bad, a little bit there. Probably fire back there. Maybe like that. Okay. 0 gold. Sure, but I just literally spelled out why they're bad, because they're taking my RNG slots for units that could be better served by having that. This is fine. Okay. Do you want the level 2 dot up front? Possibly. I do want to make sure those dots get applied. Yeah, thanks. Would you buy a tree on the black market? Mm-hmm. Veterans or veterans? I don't know what the difference in background here is. So we'll go with veterans. Aztec ruins versus stronghold. I don't even know if I know what the Aztec ruins are here. We'll take it. Okay. Would I download an evil tree? Mm-hmm. Even for free. Mm-hmm. I did, in fact, take 2 evil trees for free at the start of this run. Wish I hadn't, but my naive self thought they might be useful. I download a bear or a cat or a car. No, just trees. All right. I'm sure the disaster is different. I mean, that's what changes, but I don't know what the disaster is, so it's hard to play around it. So we've got AoE poison damage. Can't be demoralized. Heals 5% of maximum life at the start of each turn. That's pretty brutal. And shuffles my guys. And then enraged and damage dealt to monsters affected by enrage. Okay, so he does additional damage to enraged targets, and he enrages himself and his team. All right. And they're doing ice to everyone, nature to everyone, physical to the front. Ice and nature is pretty bad for the succubus, huh? Oh, we get shuffled. God damn it. Okay, so you are anywhere but the front. You're anywhere but the front. And one of you is in the front. How much ice and nature are they doing? 30 and 32. Which becomes 45 and 38. 45 and 38. So we're not quite 90, we're in the 80s. So I get 1 round off the succubus. Okay. This guy's basically nature immune. This is the dot killer. Doesn't get affected by the dot. The dot applies to the monster with the highest HP, which isn't her. So I don't think there is a dot, right? Okay. Alright, after that, we're going to spell them before they come into this area. That sucks. Are we running ice units? We're not. We have no ice synergy right now. Still doesn't make any sense not to get debuffs on them first. Alright, physical. Dude, Ice and Nature fucking AoEs destroy us. That's really bad news. And this succubus only has 70 HP, so we gotta hope they're not all alive at this point, because we're gonna be in some rough shape if they are. Okay. An air traffic controller. Yeah, I don't know. I get like Tron out of that guy. Applies nature weakness. Actually really good for the fight. I prefer poison dots, but all of our guys are going to do nature in the next fight, right? .30 physical. Applies a nature dot. Let's try this. Okay, shuffled us. Not the optimal alignment, but it's pretty close. Armor, no armor, so it spreads to 2. It's still decent. Pretty sure we don't get another action. Actually, I know we don't get another action with Succubus. Nice, we got an action at all here. Can do armor damage to both, but it's going to do almost nothing. Or I can spear strike the first guy and put a bleed on him. Neither of these seem like very good options. Which is better? The rogue is certainly super high damage, but I don't know if I can do anything about that. I think it's just bleed him. Alright. More nature weakness. He's going to kill that unit. And then the AoEs are going to kill this unit. Does debuffing this unit save us a round? And then this thing's going to do 36 to us. It's going to do more than that. It's going to do 36 and 7 for 43. 43 and 70% of that. God damn it. I wish I didn't have to do all this mental math all the time. So this is 50 reduced by 70. So what is that then? We're taking 15 from that. What did I say this was doing? 40 something? Like 43, right? So it's 15 and 43 for like 59 are taking. There's no way we survive the second attack from this then. So it doesn't make a difference. In terms of if we get another round. I have no idea where I wanted the damage to. I thought I just told it to do damage to the back, but apparently I told it to do damage to the front and debuff. So at the end of all that, I just chose one randomly. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Tired to stack. Yes. All the dots in this game stack. Alright, these are some really healthy heroes that are going to one-shot our back ranks entirely. This might be where our run ends. Yeah, that's super bad. Remember when we said we needed one of these guys dead? Did not work out. I need morale out of the center of my screen. Okay, we lose here. There's no way that our hero can handle this much damage, this many actions. Do we even have frost damage on the hero? I think we maybe do. But I think it can only be targeted in the back. Oh, it's only front. Front hasn't gone yet. That's actually decent for us. It's too bad they're still enraged. Good thing we never skipped leg day. So I can kill it in 2. Does 31 damage to us and heals. We're at 82. I can't let it get a third. Oh, we might be dead anyways. 10 nature damage. So we're taking 40 a turn right now? No. What's our resist? Our frost resist is 20. It's doing 33 minus 6. So it's doing 27. And we take another 10, so we're taking 37. So it's 70. 37 twice is 74. So we're actually okay if we can kill it in 2 rounds. Alright, does life absorption kill it? At the start of its turn, it heals for how much? 5% of its maximum HP. It has 264 health, so it's healing for 13 health. So it's at 111. How much does life absorb do? 65 reduced by its damage. Or we just kill it. Looks like we're just killing it. Okay. Alright, I'd say easy fight, but this was not an easy fight. Take another Borman. Yeah, surprised we survived that, honestly. Do we want to go to the doctor? Yes. Okay. Sanctuary, course, or seminar. Sanctuary does is something else. So I want this. There we go. They're bleeding. Nice. Plunder, event, then engineer, then champion. It's kind of ugly. Can plunder help us from this situation? Maybe. Alright. Taking somebody. Set a monster free. 10 weeks. Vulnerable. Fuck that. Set a monster free. Gain gold. 3 weeks. Okay. Engineer. I think it's too. I mean, we could try investing in other traps. I guess maybe eventually you can upgrade more than 2 traps, but it feels like you can't in general. But these have been very bad. So part of me kind of wants to do that. Random events, maybe not that helpful either. Alright, let's start upgrading poison and fire, I guess. I don't know, dude. It's so expensive. Already accept. I don't have to accept this option. I don't know how much further into the game, like I don't know how the next stage of the game is going to play out. Let's take an event and see. 2 of your employees have been caught red-handed brawling. Threaten them with a pay cut, sanction them, or ignore them. I don't know what these differences do. Let's sanction them. Are they now like locked out or something? Oh, they're locked out for 4 turns. I should have fucking ignored. It's kind of bad. And they don't even heal during this. Rip. Okay. This guy hasn't scaled well. We haven't been leveling our succubuses. We're fighting the champion. We can't have tree ants in this fight. Tree ants don't do anything. So we need a better... This guy doesn't do anything either. Might have to take some wounds here. We need a level 1 succubus is fine. Let's look to do this. Okay. More than they kill each other a bit. I see. Alright, what annoying group. Oh, the champion is the pyromancer. He's doing a fuck ton of back rank fire damage. Feels bad. Air damage to the back. Air damage to the front. They're extremely morale resistant too. Not that that matters. We don't have any morale damage. But if we did, we'd be like, oh. Air damage to the front. See, again, this unit is coming in useful even at level 1, and it's because it's filling the resistance profile hole. I gotta level this next time. Fire damage and air damage to the back. Nothing's gonna survive that. How fast are they? 65 and 85. So we do ahead of that one. Does this thing kill us? No, we can use the succubus to eat around and still get our spell off, which is good. Spread dots to these two, but not the back. We're not air resistant there. We are air and fire resistant there. Did I try to do 2 rounds of this? Like that, I guess. Does this thing unit do anything? It debuffs their damage, but their damage is so fucking overkill already. I guess maybe it gives me 1 more hit there. Is it better than just eating the damage? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. Fairly sad little setup there. Alright, they do 1 billion fire damage. We're not fire resistant. Great. Do air damage to the front. Okay. I think it ends here, chat. Is this Darkest Dungeon? A question that gets asked for every game I play now. The answer is, of course, yes. It may look different, have an entirely different name, have none of the similar gameplay mechanics, but yes, it is Darkest Dungeon. It's also Civilization 5, Battle Brothers, and Civilization 6 simultaneously.